I also know that there's a resistance with strata managers in New South Wales or in Sydney anyway. Typically, if I have then after I read a strata report, I have further questions and I pick up the phone and say, look, we've got this strata report. I've read the strata report. I have a few other questions I'd like to get some further information on. Oh, no, I'm sorry, I can't talk to you. And I'm like, okay. And so sometimes they will talk to me. Sometimes I can badger them a bit and they'll go off the record. But more often than not, they'll say, no, I can't talk to you because you're not a member of the owners corporation or the body corporate. And I'm like, but I want to become one and I don't want to go in blind, and it's like, it's all care, no responsibility. So I'm curious what you found in terms of the strata managers or owners corporation managers, why they don't want to share the information. Like, what are they scared of?
And I think that's the sort of crux, isn't it? That's the actual question. It can be, I think, a number of things. I think it can be that their record keeping might be pretty poor and they're nervous about what people are going to have a look at. They constantly talk about privacy issues, which is it's such a misnomer. It's just so ridiculous to rely on that. I don't know if at the end of the day they just don't want to have people coming in, even though most records are now electronically held and there's lots of systems in place in which people can just have a login and have a look at all the information. And so I don't know whether it's, that sort of coming in, having someone sort of in their offices going through the records, touching the records, whether they've got issues with that. I know that there are some people that think, well, if any sort of one that comes in, they might get a copy of the owner's roll and then start soliciting them to move to different body corporate management companies or owners corporation management companies and all that sort of stuff. So I think, it comes down to just a traditional way that they've always done this in strata management. They've been really a real pushback on having people come in and have a look at the records. And I think it has to change. You have to be much more open. First and foremost, it's not your records. It's not the management company's records or the manager's records. They don't own the records. They're just simply a custodian as a necessary type of mechanism because someone needs to hold all those records because they can be quite, lengthy and weighty.